Guys, welcome. My name is Zara. If you are watching me for the first time, welcome on board. And if you like my video, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and there is a small bell hit is that you will be receiving my upcoming videos. And of course, if you like and enjoy this video and find it helpful, seriously guys, like and share it with your travel community which you are in, or with your friends who did like to explore India. So let's go. Not everyone feel called to travel to India, but those who do feel it strongly and tend to have huge desire to explore India. Traveling to India can be incredibly life-changing, I know. It was for me also. It doesn't come without its struggles. While there are travelers who feel called to India, there are others who feel it's too difficult to travel. It's true, India travel can be intense. I first traveled to India 5 years ago and have been living here for all this time, and I'm going to just sum up everything from start to finish in this travel to India guide. So just simplify it all for you. When to come to India should be your first consideration before you start planning. Peak season in India is October to March. For most, peak season is going to be when you want to come. Although there are more tourists at this time, India is a crowded country. In general, it's going to feel crowded no matter when you come. In this off-season, weather is not nice. It gets very hot, and May then June brings the monsoon, and in area where the monsoon hits hard, like Goa and Kerala, pretty much everything is shut, from restaurants to hostels. Another downside of there are few tourists to meet along the way, which could be potential travel buddies. If you can only come in the off-season, don't fret. A fantastic place to go in the off-season is the mountains like Manali, Rishikesh, McLoughlin and Leh, where the monsoon doesn't hit and the weather is fantastic. In fact, during peak season, you cannot really visit those places at all as they close the roads due to the snow. If you want to see the mountains and still come in a peak season, then plan to see the mountains at the end or beginning of the season from October or March. How long to stay in India? Most people who come on tourist visa get 6 months visa. You can get longer than that, but you will have to exit and come back in, as you cannot stay in India more than 180 days on any type of visa, no matter how long it is. 6 months is the ideal for a backpacking trip in India, although it could be hard to get that much time away. And if you need to condense it but want to see a lot, you really do need at least 10 to 12 weeks. India has a lot, from the Himalayas to the Thar Desert and the beaches of Goa to the busy city of Calcutta. You have tribals in permit zones of northeast India and jungles hidden in the dense jungles. If you have less time, it's cool. Still come visit about 3 places in 2 weeks if it's your first time to India and you have 1 to 2 weeks. Consider a golden triangle tour, which I will talk about it later. Flights are the first thing you may want to start looking into once when you want to come and how long you want to stay. You will likely fly into Mumbai or Delhi, as that is where many good priced international flights coming from. You can start your trip from there or interconnect to where you would like to start. India's airports have been revamped and it's quite modern, but you do need to have an idea what to expect when you arrive. On your first day arriving, it's best to have a hotel booked and ask them to send a driver. It's worth it to avoid the culture shock and the chaos. But if you are up for it, it's also easy to get a prepaid government taxi, or if it's a city with Uber or Ola, that's a great choice. Make sure you have the exact address or where you are staying, not just for the taxi driver, but for immigration. Transportation in India, other than using train and buses or flying to get from town A to town B, you will also need to get around with the town. In most towns, the cheapest and easiest way is to hail a rickshaw, which is those funny little buggies with 3 wheels. In some cities, they still have bicycle rickshaw, but there are far less than there used to be. When you catch a rickshaw or taxi, is the law in most cities that you should turn their meter on. This doesn't always happen. If they say no, you can try other rickshaw, and if you have no luck, then you need to negotiate a price before you get in the rickshaw. Health and wellness. People always worry about the Delhi belly, which is to be fair and is a legal concern. You will also want to consider vaccinations. India's medication is inexpensive, but the hospitals are not. And so medicine like UTI or kidney infections will easily run you $2,000 to $3,000, or you must get travel insurance before you come. It's so cheap and will give you huge peace of mind. You can bring a little medical kit with you, but you don't really need it, as pretty much everything is accessible here that you throw in, and it's cheaper here. Food in the north of India is totally different from the south. While you travel, you will notice differences in the dal, curries, bread, and even flavors of the rice. The north has rich, creamy, buttery curries that they eat with roti and naan. Tandoori is very big in North India. The north is quite vegetarian in area, though, and even will have places that are strictly veg. You can't even have an egg like pashoka. The south has more coconut milk based curries. They tend to be lighter and maybe healthier. Packing for India is not as hard as you may think. I always tell people it's India, not the moon. But there are some things that you really do need for India that will help your trip. If you are on a low budget and want to travel by lowest class sleeper trains, what I did, you need to have a mummy liner and a travel pillow. You will also want a full food chain to hook your bag to the bottom of the train bags so no one steals it. People get on and off all night, and thieves is a common. Another thing that helped me immensely was traveling with a headlamp. Power outages are common, so it's good when you have to get up at night and use the bathroom or when you are on sleeper buses. India is seriously evolving for tourists in the past 3 years. Now that hostels are starting to pop up more and more. While hostels are the best way to make solo travels, they are not always the cheapest or most unique option. One great thing about backpacking in India compared to Europe is that you can stay in guest houses, which are one double bed with a private bath for very cheap, like 500 rupees per night in many places. A hostel is usually 500 to 1000 rupees per night and shared with way less charm than cute guest houses. Hostels in India are on the rise and try to replicate the way they are in Europe, but it's not quite there yet. If you are interested in a hostel, the best prices are usually on Agoda, and you can look for brands like Hostel and Stocks, which are nice chain hostels. It is best to book ahead at least a week or so, although I don't recommend booking your whole trip at once, as in India things change and your plan gets all mixed around by just train cancellation. Top 10 tourist love. I'm going to list out some of the top tourist towns and then a few words on what they are known for. I will start in the northern India and work my way down, then wrap it the east side. There are more amazing places in India than this, but I would guess about 90% of first time travelers to India stick to these places. Like Leh, ultimate Himalayan experience, trekking. You have McLeod Ganj, Darar Masala, the Dalai Lama, Tibetan culture in the mountains, Manali based for trekking, hippie zone, Shimla cute hill station, looks straight from a movie, Rishikesh, the Beatles ashram, yoga teacher, training, spiritual experiences, Delhi, chaos and the real India, Agra, Taj Mahal, Jaipur, amazing places, shopping in a pink city. Jutapur, the blue place, incredible fort, Jaisalmer, safari, desert, holy lake, sunrise hill, spiritual place, Amritsar, Amritsar. It's very difficult to pronounce the name. We have Madhya Pradesh, jungle and tiger tours, Mumbai, Bollywood, hectic, amazing city, gateway to India. Lots, but I try to sum it up till, for the first time travelers. I wish you really enjoy my video and helpful informations which are in. If you have any question, don't forget to write it down in the comment box or share with me your idea or what you want me to cover for next video. So till then, see you soon and much love.